Did you know that the UK is home to an Albanian football team? I did not know this until earlier this week either. Eaglesland FC is a semi-professional football team that practices in Wembley Stadium. Now, for anyone who knows, Wembley Stadium is like the UK's most iconic football stadium. And this is the first Albanian team in the UK, let alone playing at a semi-professional level. I wanted to find out more, so I decided to interview the founder of the club. Admir, welcome to Inside Albania. It's a pleasure to have you online with me today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Now,
It's a pleasure to be here as well.
We spoke online and you let me know that you are running Eagles FC, which is, I believe, the UK's first Albanian football team. And I have a lot of questions about this. And I wondered if you could start at the beginning and explain sort of how Eaglesland started and where you are today.
Right. Thank you for inviting me, first of all. And I will start with football maybe 22, 23 years ago, where that's the time I moved to London. And I always tried to become a professional myself. And obviously I went through a lot of difficulties at the time. Then I played to semi-professional levels, up and down, had injuries. And 2019, I thought, right, my football is over. So what can I do to the Albanian community? How can I help, or what's my contribution can be? And obviously it was football, because on my daily basis, I've got a small construction company that I run. And I thought it was time to do something for the Albanian community. And it was the right time, because we were tagged here and there, the Albanians here, the Albanians there. And I wanted to prove a point that, yes, the Albanians are in England. Some of them might not have the right papers, but we're not criminals. We can play football, we can run businesses, we can show the world that we're better than what they think of. And that's how it started in 2019.
And how did it start? I mean, you reached out to members of the community and said, do you want to join the team? I mean, how did you build up this sort of team? And what form does it have now? Do you have one team or two teams? Or
through these years, while I was playing football, then obviously I had a lot of Albanian friends that I was playing with. And then I called them one night for a meeting after the training. I said, listen, this is what my plan is. Would you be interested to support and join our clubs? And obviously they were all happy to do that. And we started as a Sunday League football team, which was easier to run, basically easy to find the pitches. The council authorities were quite helpful to hand over the football ground. And then we had 2 seasons playing as a Sunday League team. And then we decided to, obviously we were growing as a team on and off the pitch. So we decided to join Saturday League. So we joined the Saturday League for 2 seasons. And then we managed to merge with another team called Kicklewood. They were semi-professional level. So we joined them. And then Eaglesland became the first Albanian semi-professional team based in the United Kingdom. And we play at Wembley Football Ground. Obviously, Wembley FC have a history where England played, actually trained here in '66 when they won the World Cup. So it's a home of the English and Albanians.
I mean, playing at Wembley, this must be, I mean, it's a huge deal. How does it feel when you train there? You know, considering that history and the fact it's iconic, I mean, the name, it's one of the most famous stadiums, I think.
Well, to be honest, there are a few things that make you feel proud. You know, for an Albanian to go through all these paths and then achieve all these targets. The start of the first season, it was just a dream, to be honest. We never thought we were going to come that far. But then as you go along, we say in Albania, there's a way of Du kan grön to stå rexi. As you go along, then you feel more, you want to succeed more and more and more. And to be honest, when we come here on the games and the training and you see the environment is just a dream come true. And as we speak now, we have 3 senior teams. We have under 16s, and we've just started the under 12s.
Wow. So how many Albanians are... So I was going to say, how many are involved in the whole team, sort of, so to speak, in total?
Well, amongst us, the 4 or 5 teams, we have about 91% Albanians.
Wow.
Obviously, we have different nationalities. It's an Albanian football club, but it's not only for the Albanians. Mm-hmm. It's for everyone who has the abilities to play. So we had players from Africa. We had players coming from. Actually, we've got a player from Ukraine as well. So this is a place to show the rest of the world who the Albanians are, and not only for the Albanians.
I love that you have foreigners as well on the team, you know, wearing the red and black and with the Albanian logo and stuff. This is really nice. And what's people's reaction to the team? I mean, when you're playing games, when you tell people what you've done, your success story, what do people say?
Sure. To be honest, a lot of people say, well done and fair play, because it's not easy. At least what we do is all volunteer jobs, really. It's not something that we get paid or we make money. The coaches we have, they're all volunteering. They're all UEFA A and UEFA B level. The progress, it's quite interesting. I mean, when we face the oppositions, then everyone was like, yeah, you've done all these in 3 years, in 4 years' time. You know, we face teams here that they've been around for 50 odd years. Mm-hmm. And it's not very easy because non-league football hasn't got that much budgets, hasn't got that. You just need to manage it well, really.
Yes.
Otherwise, you will just collapse.
And what's next for your team? I mean, what are you doing right now? There's a new season starting. What are your aims and goals? Excuse the pun.
Well, we've started the season very well. Our goals are to win the league. If we manage to win the league this year, we will be able to enter the FA Cup, which is most, let's say, the highest you can rank in England, you know, the highest cup you can actually win. And we have the facilities to enter the FA Cup. All we have to do now is win the league and get promotion and be there. And hopefully we might end up playing teams like Liverpool, Chelsea, or whoever.
And you're hopeful,
so
I mean...
It's my dream. This is my dream.
Yeah. Is it in reach? I mean, you've explained that you've had an incredible trajectory in terms of your success and you've moved up and up. Is this dream of qualifying for the FA tournament, it's within reach for you, do you think?
It is. I mean, football is a slow process. It's not something you can achieve over the night. But we are in the right path. We are winning games. We're doing well. We have the facilities, which is the biggest problem we previously had. Mm-hmm. You know, you need a stadium, some sort of criteria to meet. We're not far off. Now it's only down to the manager and the staff to win the league. Mm-hmm. And we had that conversation after the start of the season. I said, as a founder of the club, as a director, this is my target, and you tell us what you need. And so far, they've done well. I mean, we can't complain, really.
And what about reactions back home? How have people in Albania reacted to this? And have you had any acknowledgement or support even from the government or authorities in any way?
I had the chance to meet Mr. Duka 2 years ago when he was in England. We did explain we haven't really asked for any help. We kind of didn't want to get involved with Albania at all. In parts of where it's not that we don't need the help. It's just like we can do it without their help. And, you know, in Albania, there's a there's a feeling like, what can we get from England, not other way around, if you know what I mean. It's like, is there anything we can help them? And this is one of our targets as well. We have some young players, they've been released from professional clubs like Reading. For example, we had one yesterday. So we try to develop these players and we can send to the Albanian first division. So we will supply players at some point to the Albanian league.
This is interesting. And people in Albania, I mean, the general public, if they come across you on Instagram, you know, are they proud to see what you're doing? Are they excited to learn more about it?
We do get messages saying, "Oh, well done for what you did. We will support you all the way." To be honest, last season or last year, I had a meeting with Mr. Alistair, the ex-ambassador, and everyone has been helpful, to be honest, in the way wherever they can fit in.
Yes.
So the Albanian public are happy. I mean, this is the first Albanian football club at semi-professional level. So, yes, it's like a mini national team, let's say, in England, where everyone comes on Saturday with their kids and, you know, they gather together, talk, watch a football game, and then they go home. This is something like we offer to it's a lifestyle, basically.
And it's for community.
It's for community. You know, people come together, have a drink, have a pint, watch a football game. I mean, to be honest, we had some English fans where they come with the drums, and it was very funny. When I saw them last year, I was like, who they supporting? And then they were like, we came here to support Eaglesland. And I'm like, yeah, but what's you related to Eaglesland? Obviously, they weren't aware who I was. And then there were some Spurs fans that they've been supporting Spurs for 20 years. And then when they raised the tickets, they were like, no, we're not going to spend over £1,000 for the season ticket holder. So we will go and support a local football club.
Great.
And then, fortunately, it was us playing on that day where these guys were turned up and they loved the football, they loved the atmosphere.
Brilliant.
And then they start coming with the drums. So, and that made me really proud, to be honest, you know.
You have a better logo as well. The logo is much nicer, much cooler.
Yeah. Honest, even the name has helped us because Eaglesland doesn't really mean it's Albanian team. So a lot of people don't know until they meet us and they see us. But yeah, the support has been great so far.
You're doing a great thing. I mean, this was why I wanted to invite you to the show. I love the idea of the first Albanian football team in the UK. And exactly what you said at the beginning, you know, showing people who may have this negative preconception about Albanians, you know, actually we are normal people. We're contributing to society. We're doing, you know, great things for community, for sport, for youth. So hats off to you. And I wish you all the success. And I'm going to be following now to see if you make it to the FA. I hope so. I have faith.
Thank you very much. And then we will obviously invite you to the game, and we will, whenever you're in London, welcome to come and visit us, and then we can show around the stadium, around the place. And then I would really like to thank you for what you've done so far in Albania as well.
Thank you.
I mean, you've been such a big ambassador for the Albanians in Tirana, and so we're proud to see people like you coming to us.
Thank you.
Doing the similar thing, what we try to do in England, and hopefully we didn't let you down. We've done good in England as well, I would say.
Yes, you have. I will be coming to London in October, so I'm hoping that I will have a chance to come and see the stadium and things. So we'll be in touch. And thank you again for the work that you're doing.
Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.